Hey guys, we are GREENURANCE LANTERNOVATIONS and we're participating in this year's Prudential Challenge. So, our team consists of myself, which is Sai, Donovan, Marcus, Elvin, and Jacqueline. So, what is our problem statement? Our problem statement is how might we be the preferred companion to help a generation of young adults in their financial literacy journey, keeping track of earn, save, spend, donate, invest, and protect. So, for our pain points, it consists of learning, motivation, application, and engagement. Learning is whether the Gen Z can learn financial literacy content through our strategy. And motivation is whether Gen Zs are motivated to continue learning about the financial literacy. And application whether Gen Zs can apply the financial literacy knowledge from what they learned. And engagement is where we want to make T up work such that it can become a companion to the Gen Zs. Next is a summary of what we have done so far. Firstly is the secondary research. We research on our users' pain points. And secondly is the experimentation, where we experimented to test the pain points. And thirdly, we have gathered insights through the experimentation. And lastly is our iterated solution, which is based on the insights. And we built the iterated solution based off the insights here. So for our insights and findings, we found out that fun fact infographics and TikToks are effective in Gen Z's learning. And Gen Zs are not motivated to learn more due to the lack of interest, lack of time, and complexity of the content. And even with high financial literacy knowledge, Gen Zs do not apply it to their daily lives. And through environmental scanning, we have realized that Gen Zs have an attention span of less than 8 seconds or 8 seconds.
Okay, so now moving on to our iterated solution. Based on our insights from the previous slide, we have decided to improve our content by using something called the hook. So the hook essentially is something content that is short and concise. So there will be no external links. Everything will be downloaded and sent through our platform. And this way, Gen Zs will not be bored of the content due to the nature of infographics and TikTok, which was supported by our first findings. And it will also be engaging and relatable because the content will be something that Gen Zs have at least a sort of connection to and thus will apply it into their daily lives. And in terms of relatability, we can make use of various strategies such as nostalgia to evoke emotional ties of the viewed content, increasing the impactfulness of our content. So then our team brainstormed more strategies for the hook. So as previously mentioned, nostalgia. So there can be things like popular food prices, bus, train fares, or current affairs, interest group, trends, humor/memes, or shock and awe, which is using statistics. So how our solution will be carried out is through two parts: the hook, which is part one, and the content, which is part two. Part one is to captivate the audiences with things like interesting facts and humor, which was a few of our strategies previously mentioned, to evoke a sense of emotional attachment to our viewed content. And as for part two, to educate the audience, Gen Zs will learn and then provide a call to action once they read this content. And part two will be based off collaboration with either Instagram pages or volunteers to be our content designer. These are some of the part one examples which we have prototyped. This is an example of the trends strategy, making use of Taylor Swift trend. This is nostalgia, humor and memes, interest group/current affairs, interest group/shock and awe. And as for part two, our teammate Jacqueline actually has got her friend to agree to become our content designer, and these are some of her work. So we would also like to experiment on the existing T-Up platform, which is Telegram, but we found that there are challenges with the existing Telegram group. So we have decided to go from a group to a channel. Why we feel that way is because the group is messy and disorganized, and Gen Zs are uncomfortable with sharing with such a large group of people in a Telegram group, which decreases the engagement. And as for channel, we were inspired by a Telegram group called High Stake Questions, where there will be a centralized distributor of whatever question. So it will be like AMA style, where people can ask Ask Me Anything, it will be hassle-free engagement, and Gen Zs will be more open to discuss about specific topics. In a way, it will be more organized as everything in a channel will be categorized, and people's message will be under comments, which will not flood the entire channel. So the benefits of our solution and what we expect to achieve is it taps on the existing resources like TUP to identify and tackle the issue of educating Gen Zs on FinLit. As for the things that we expect to achieve, we expect to create an engaging and fun way to learn about FinLit, and attempt to build a sustainable community of like-minded individuals, shape a vibrant and engaging community, and make TUP more than just an information platform, as it will be a collaborative space where Gen Zs thrive and succeed collectively. Thank you.